Hey everyone, Combo here, back with another Empires and Puzzles video, and today we are in day 3 of the 5-star Rush Attack Raid Tournament with no reds. I'm going to feature my 5 raid flags with commentary. If you do enjoy this video or find it helpful, hit that like button, make sure you're subscribed to my channel, and turn that notification bell on so you can be alerted of when I drop new content. And I started a couple weeks ago featuring a different hero every day of each of these raid tournaments, so I will use that specific hero every single one of the flags for that specific day. And today's featured hero is going to be Bramble. Bramble is a really good healer. He heals for 50% to all allies. All allies gain 25% mana after 3 turns or immediately if the effect is removed before the duration ends, and then he safely cleanses status ailments from all allies. He has a couple really good passives, one of them being Resist Insanity, one of them being Resist Defense Reduction, and then Minion Blind. All enemies' minions have minus 60% accuracy, and all enemies' mega minions have minus 50% accuracy. He also has the potential to gain mana with his family bonus. So depending if you have 1 or 2 unique Woodland Fawn family members, he will have a 75 or 100% chance to resist mana reductions and mana status ailments. Each successful resist by this family member gives this character 15% mana. And he has plus 50 or 100% more damage dealt against minions and mega minions, depending if you have 1 or 2 Woodland Fawns on your team. So he's going to be my featured hero today. Our first battle is going to be up against a all Glass and Toon team. We've got Glass Domitia at tank and at the flank. We've got Glass Sartana at the wing, and then Toon Liana at the other flank and wing. So definitely an interesting team, and with no healers also. All right, let's mix up this team and get some yellows and red, or rather, I can't use reds. Yellows and either greens probably in here. Let's take a look at what I got. We're going to keep in Bramble, obviously, and I may keep in Peregrine, and then let's bring in probably a couple other mega minion heroes. I've got a couple yellow ones with Shimmer Scale and Rosalind. Rosalind can be another healer as well. And then for my last hero, I think I will bring in maybe a sniper, maybe Toon Leonidas. Yeah, let's bring in him, Toon Leo. All right, so let's go into battle with this. He does extra damage to purple, which obviously is ideal, and I don't have to worry about their purple's specials doing extra damage to yellow since they have the glass costumes and not the Toon costumes. Lots of red on the board, which I don't need, obviously. I am going to start off with these 3 reds on the top left horizontally so that I can match some greens next turn. And if I match these 3 greens directly in the middle, I can match some yellows next turn. Maybe we'll get a yellow on the bottom. We did not. Before I match those yellows, let's match the 3 reds on the left. That's going to set off a little cascade of purples, and hopefully I can get a yellow. On the bottom, we did get a yellow. Not where I was hoping for it, actually, but it ended up working out. All right, now I want to match these 3 yellows, yeah. Nice cascading. That was a close one. Let's use Rosalind first, and then let's use our specials on the 3 on the right for Shimmer Scale. Hoping this kills Domitia almost. I don't think I need to use Leonidas on Domitia, though. And Leonidas is going to have a better opportunity to remove the mana from Glass Domitia, so let's use that on her. Plus he does extra damage to purple. Awesome. Now, let's match these 3 yellows. That might kill Domitia, close to it, almost. 1 green tile, maybe, not quite. Domitia has 164 health left. Maybe I should have used Leonidas against her. Alright, well, let's see if these 3 green tiles are enough to kill her. And they were awesome. Don't kill Bramble, please. Thank you. He's my featured hero. You can't kill him. Alright, let's use Bramble first. And then I'm going to use Peregrine on the ones on the left here. See if we can kill Domitia or close to it. Almost. Alright. Let's match these 3 yellow tiles. Nice dodge from Peregrine's special. Awesome. Let's use Rosalind first and Shimmer Scale on the left. This should kill Domitia. Or she could evade it. That's cool. So she has the already talent to evade, and now she's got this extra status effect with an extra plus 15% chance to dodge special skills because of the fact that she evaded with her superior masterclass talent. So I'm going to use Leonidas over here. I don't want to risk her evading it, although she's about to go off. Now let's just hit Leonidas, or rather, let's hit Liana. And it actually did reduce her mana, I think. I wasn't quite looking, but it looked like it got removed. Alright, now let's ghost these 4 reds up the middle. I don't have a lot of great options here. We're in good shape right now. I don't want to mess that up. Let's hit this red dragon. That's going to give me Peregrine and Bramble. And one of the Leonidas is dead. And Leonidas dodged the arrows. Awesome. All right. Let's use Bramble first, and then let's use Peregrine. Let's ghost these purples. Liana's dead. Awesome. Let's just ghost tiles and let the Mega Minions kill off Sartana. Alright, we are 1 for 1 to start off this Day 3 raid tournament. Next up, we are going to go up against an Odile tank team. I think I may actually keep the same exact team here. Yeah, they've got another purple tank. My 3 yellows are going to work out great. Not a lot of greens to start here, but we can match these 3 blues vertically, setting off that cascade of purples, and a nice cascade of yellows as well. Let's hit this blue diamond. It's going to make it so I can match some yellows next turn. Although before I do that, I want to match these reds and greens first on the left. I don't want the greens getting separated, and we did get a cascade of reds that I didn't want. Please do not kill anybody, Sartana, especially Bramble. Thank you. I'm definitely going to need to heal soon. Let's match these 3 yellows right up the middle against Odile. Let's use Rosalind first to get that Mega Minion that safely cleanses at the end of each turn. Let's use Leonidas against Odile. Maybe this will kill her. And it did. Awesome. So the dancing effect is gone. I'm going to wait a turn to use Shimmer Scale until Rosalind's Mega Minion can safely cleanse that. And right now, I am just going to match these 3 blues up the middle. I'm more concerned about the enemies on the right here. So let's use Shimmer Scale over there. And then I'm going to do some massive tile dumping with this red diamond. Alright, let's use Rosalind first, and then I'm going to use Leonidas on Glass Richard to reduce his mana. And then I want to match the 3 yellows horizontally in the middle. So I am going to use Shimmer Scale, even though he has the reduced attack. Didn't want to miss out on the mana there. Now let's ghost these green tiles. Let's use Bramble and Peregrine, and then these 4 yellows on the left. Nice dodge. Let's use Rosalind and Shimmer Scale, and then probably Leonidas on Glass Richard again to reduce his mana since he's about to go off. Awesome. Gonna match these purples and reds, see if we can get something good. Got 1 yellow tile. I am gonna match the 3 yellows with that yellow dragon. Nice cascade of greens. Not enough to kill Viv, though. Let's match these 3 greens up against Liana, although we can use Leonidas against Richard first. We can kill Richard. That would be awesome. Let's see if Peregrine can do the trick. Great. Now let's ghost these purples on the right. Gonna match these purples and reds in the bottom, so we can do some tile dumping here. Now, kind of want to let that bleed damage do its work if we can. Let's just match these 3 blues on the right. I don't want to hit Viv again and have her heal again. Alright, we should be able to kill her or close to it, although Leonidas just got some mana from Bramble's effect, from his mana that he gives everybody. And she's dead. Let's hit this purple diamond, do some tile dumping, although I probably should have ghosted those 3 green tiles on the right. Oh well. Now let's ghost these 3 green tiles up the middle. Timer's going, but this battle should be over in just a moment. Mega Minions should kill off Sartana, and we are 2 for 2 now. Awesome. Next up, we are going to be going up against an Archibald tank team. So he gets a Mega Minion and summons a Mega Minion. They've got a couple other Mega Minion heroes with Fergus and Armand Moncharmin, and then they've got Mordewitch, a Mega Fiend dealer, and Viv as their healer. I can't use any reds, and Naeem is the only magic carpet hero that I have that is maxed and limit broken. So I can't use him since we can't use reds to reduce the Mega Minion health. I obviously am going to be keeping Bramble in here. I think I may bring in my Woodland Fawn and Dwarf team in case if Fergus does go off. So let's bring in my Ixen, and then also Tamlin and Vard. Alright, let's go into battle here. I am going to start off with these greens and blues right up the middle. Now, let's match these 3 reds. I can match a yellow diamond this coming turn, and we got a red diamond as a cascade. Obviously, I don't have any yellows, but it's going to help me do some tile dumping, which I'm going to need to do. Yeah, let's do that. It's also going to set off that cascade of reds with that red diamond. Nothing really great came from that, but let's match these blues and purples now. I really need to be able to match some greens to heal before Bramble dies from this bleed damage. Yeah, this isn't good, actually. Let's match these 4 yellows up against Fergus. I'm holding on to Ixen for a moment. Hoping we get some greens. Nothing. Well, this will increase the mana, everybody. I think I need to use some specials here now. So let's use Ixen first and then Tamlin. And see where everybody's at. Alright. We might be able to kill Armand and Archibald or come close to it. They both are dead. Awesome. Okay. Now let's hit this yellow dragon so I can match some greens next turn and get Bramble special, or we could get a Cascade and get a special right away. Awesome. That worked out great. Now let's heal with Bramble and hit the ones on the left. First with Vard and then with Peregrine. And that is pretty much going to put the nail in the coffin. Tamlin and Vard, and this battle should be over. Awesome. Wasn't quite sure about that one. I don't think I brought the right team against Archibald, but I will certainly take it. We are 3 for 3 today. Next up, we're going to go up against a Spartoy tank team. They've also got Toon Vivica, Glass Isarnia, Dodgrum, and then Hraidmar as well. So let's mix up this team. I've got to bring in a couple healers or fiend removers. I don't think I really have any fiend removers, honestly. Although I do have Mega Minion heroes that I could use so that I can't get Mega Minions. So let's keep in Bramble, obviously, since he's my featured hero. And then let's bring in a bunch of Mega Minion heroes. And go with this. It's kind of a weird actually, I thought it was a 2-1-1-1, but it's actually a 2-2-1, so that works out. Let's use this. Fergus will work against everybody except Toon Vivica for the instant mana reduction. Alright, so primarily greens and yellow, so not great to start here, but let's start off with the reds directly up the middle vertically, I think. Yeah. Alright, we got a blue diamond we can match now. Let's take that. Now let's match these 3 blues, which will give me Fergus's special. We can reduce the mana of everybody. I may wait a turn for that, though. Yeah, nobody's about to go off, and I'm not really in danger of setting off Isarnia, I don't think. I'm going to match the 3 greens, which will set off that little cascade of purples, and so long as we don't get 2 blues, which we did get 2 blues, that is going to set off Isarnia. Great. And Spartoy. Alright, well, the odds were in my favor, but I think we're still going to be okay. Alright, let's use Fergus here. Wow. Shimmer Scale's almost dead already. Let's match these 4 yellows up the middle against Spartoy. Hopefully everybody stays alive. Shimmer Scale's dead. Alright, let's heal Bramble and Rosalind. And then let's use Kolya. And then I'm going to match these 3 greens up the middle against Spartoy. My featured hero, Bramble, is about to die. And he's dead. We might still be okay, though. Vivica's about to heal everybody. I am going to match the 3 greens up the middle against Spartoy, hoping this kills him before Vivica goes off. Not quite. Man. Alright, let's use Kolya. And then these 3 yellows all the way on the left. Let's use Rosalind to heal. And let's match the 3 blues up the middle against Spartoy. I'm really hoping a yellow does not come up the middle. Thank you. Alright. Now we're going to be able to use Fergus before Sarnia goes off and Dodgrim. Let's use him. Now, let's match the 4 yellows up the middle so I can match some greens the following turn. This will give me Kolya special back. Spartoy's still not dead. He just won't die. And actually, I did not get Kolya special because of Hrydemar's special stealing me some of that mana. Alright. I don't want to hit that red diamond because that's going to set off Vivica. We really need to kill Spartoy before he continues to keep on going off. Alright, I am going to hit this yellow dragon, I think. Really don't want to do that, actually. Yeah, let's do that. Alright, Spartoy's dead. Everybody's going to be going off at a moment, but I would like the Mega Minions to try to do a little bit more work. I need to stay away from Asarnia. Let's match the 3 red tiles vertically up against Dodgrim. We did get some greens. Please do not set off Asarnia. No. And Hryadmar. Please do not kill Kolya. I have a feeling Kolya's going to be dead. And maybe even Fergus. Yep. Alright. Well. Vivica's going off. I think I need to do something crazy and try to get some tiles to go off against Asarnia before Vivica heals her. So I'm going to hit this red diamond. Which is going to set off that cascade of purples. And if I can get a green somewhere in there, that would be awesome. We did. And a yellow. Awesome. We got Rosalind's special back. Alright. Now, let's just pick off people one at a time to match these 4 yellows up against Dodgrim. Dodgrim does counterattack, I believe, and taunt. Okay. So I am going to match the 4 yellows against him. And then I'm going to match this yellow dragon. I'm going to hold on to Rosalind. I really don't need her right now. Timer is going off. Definitely need to get this battle moving along a little bit here. Vivica's gonna go off right now. I'm gonna use Rosalind right now and then this green diamond here. If I could get the damage multiplier going, that would be really awesome. And there it is. It's like I knew it was coming. Definitely need to stay away from Hryadmar. There she goes. Hryadmar's gonna go off again. At least we got Rosalind. Let's get that Mega Minion back and do some healing. And now I need to get lucky. Vivica's going off right now. Let's hit this purple diamond, do a bunch of tile dumping. Give me some greens. I'm just in this endless loop of Hreidmar going off because of the mana that's being stolen from Rosalind, so I need to basically stop matching yellow tiles, but I also want to make sure she keeps her full Mega Minion, which is now gone. Kill Dodgrim, please. Stay alive, please. Thank you. Alright, I think we can finally kill Dodgrim, maybe? Yes, finally. Not sure we're going to have the same luck with Hreidmar and Vivica. "17 seconds left. We are definitely not going to win this one, unfortunately. Alright, ran out of time. 2 enemies left. We are 2 for 3 now. Alright. Next up, or rather 3 for 4. Next up, we are going to be going up against a Hreidmar tank team herself. Alright. I think this might be a little bit better with her being at the tank, but I am going to take out a couple heroes. Let's remove Kolya and bring in another yellow. I want to bring in Toon Leonidas. I need somebody who does extra damage to purple. So let's bring in him. And then I think I'm going to keep everybody else the same. Yeah, let's go into battle with this team. And maybe I should have brought in Toon Leonidas for that last battle too. But, oh well. Anyway, let's start off here with the 3 purples, or 5 purples rather, on the right, I think. No. Let's match the 4 purples. It's going to set off that cascade of reds. And if I can get a yellow either right away or after the reds... We did not. Maybe now. And we did get a yellow there. Perfect. Now let's match these 3 yellows, which will give me all 3 of my yellow specials, which should end Hreidmar. Hopefully. And we're going to use our attack 3 special with Shimmer Scale on the left over here. And let's see if we can kill Hreidmar right away. Awesome. Okay. Hreidmar's dead. Now, let's match these 3 purples. Hopefully I get a yellow on the bottom. Nope. Let's hit this purple dragon. That's going to give me the ability to ghost 3 yellow tiles next turn. We did get a yellow on the bottom this time. Alright, I am going to match just the 3 yellows. I don't want to send any other crazy cascades off, although it match the purples too, but that's fine. Let's use Rosalind first to heal. And Leonidas against Shadowfang, I think? No. I'm more concerned about Astrid and reviving. Let's reduce her mana and do some damage to her. Now let's use Shimmer Scale on the left. How many more turns does Glass Richard have the counterattack for 2 more turns. I think I could probably hold off on that. Actually, if he gets hit, then he could die, so let's use Shimmer Skeletal left. Alright, now let's match these 3 greens so that I can then hit the red dragon next turn and get Bramble special so I can heal. Alright, let's hit this red dragon now. Alright, everybody stay alive. Thank you. Alright, now let's match these 3 blues so that I can get Fergus' special to reduce the mana. Everybody, please do not set off Astrid. Thank you. Alright, Fergus, work your magic against everybody except Toon Richard, probably. Alright, now got no mana on anybody. Toon Richard's about to go off, so let's throw some yellow tiles up against him. Let's match these 4 purple so I can match the yellows next turn. Okay, we're actually going to have a green diamond we can match. Please do not kill Leonidas. He's dead. And Fergus is almost dead. Let's match some greens so I can get Bramble's special back. I'm actually only going to match the 3 greens on the very bottom left. Or bottom right, rather. I'm not going to match the green diamond because I only need this to get his special since we're in Rush War. And then I can match the green diamond the next turn and get his special back right away so I can heal even more. So let's now match that. And now I am going to hit the green diamond and hope that nobody attacks Fergus so he stays alive. And I'm hoping also that Hreidmar does not get revived. And Fergus is dead. Alright, well, the odds were not in my favor there. Alright, now I don't have any attacking specials left, so we're gonna just have to do tile damage against everybody. Not the best of scenarios. I'm gonna hold on to Bramble. Let's match these 3 blues up the middle here. Then these yellows and blues. It's going to be very hard to kill them, especially with Astrid likely going off again. Let's heal with Rosalind. Actually, I'm going to wait for Shadowfang to go off. Let's match these over here. I really just need to match tiles on the right-hand side. Although Richard's superior masterclass talent is just going to heal him and Shadowfang anyway. Don't kill Bramble, thank you. Wow, that's a lot of damage. I don't feel good about this match. Bramble's dead. Awesome. They are all at, like, full health. And it being Rush War, they're just going to keep on going off. I probably should have used Astrid myself more this raid tournament. That was probably a mistake on my part. And it's probably about time for Rydmar to get revived. Actually not. All right. And this should be the last turn, I would think. All right, well, we went 3 for 5 today, and that's actually our 4th loss on the raid tournament. So I'm going to have to make a decision tomorrow if I want to spend gems to continue on with day 4. Right now, we are in the top 5%, so considering we've got 4 losses, not terrible, ranked 21, 848, which is definitely doable to get top 1% if I have better results on day 4 and 5 if I do continue. Our defense so far, a D rating, actually, so we had an E rating for the first couple days, now at a D rating, so actually doing better there. Let me know how your 5-star Rush Attack raid tournament is going, and that is going to do it for today's video. I hope you did enjoy it or found it helpful, and if you did, hit that like button, make sure you're subbed to my channel, and I'll catch you guys next time.